Sailing across the vast ocean promises plenty of exciting adventures, from unique sightings to breathtaking encounters with legendary entities. Here are the most amazing discoveries made by sailors in the middle of the ocean. Number 1. New Birth. A group of seismologists were on the high seas, making observations when, unexpectedly, they witnessed an extraordinary event, the emergence of a mountain from the depths of the ocean, giving rise to a new island. Do you wonder how something like this could happen? According to experts, this phenomenon is due to underground activities beneath the Earth's crust. It's like witnessing a magic trick of nature, and these researchers were lucky enough to be there in the front row to witness it. It's as rare as finding a pearl in an oyster, but they experienced it firsthand. It is truly a privilege to have that privileged view on the grandiose spectacle of Mother Nature. Number 2. You've probably heard of the legendary Titanic, right? Well, get ready because we're about to dive into another chilling encounter with an iceberg. We just hit one. Imagine this scene, a majestic cruise ship plying through the frigid waters, its passengers enjoying the sea breeze and the serenity of the ocean, completely oblivious to the danger lurking just beneath the surface. Does it sound familiar to you? Yes, it was as if we were living a scene straight out of a thriller movie, where the invisible enemy looms over them without anyone noticing. And that cunning iceberg, like a puppeteer hidden in the shadows, decided to play hide-and-seek with the ship. First, a soft touch, barely perceptible, like a sinister whisper. Then, suddenly, wham, he emerged before everyone's astonished eyes, revealing his imposing presence. I can imagine the shock it must have caused among the passengers, that instant realization that they had narrowly avoided a potentially tragic fate, similar to that of the famous Titanic shipwreck. It is a vivid reminder of the fragility of life in the face of the relentless whims of nature, an experience that will be etched in the memories of all present forever. Number 3. In the jaws of a whale. In one of the books of the Old Testament, it is told how the prophet Jonah was swallowed by a whale and remained in its belly for 3 days and 3 nights. 2 American women, Julie McSorley and Liz Cottrell, had a close encounter with a whale in the San Luis Passage on the Pacific coast. While closely watching humpback whales feeding early in the morning, they got too close to a school of fish, which attracted a whale toward their kayak. In a video captured by a drone, the whale is seen emerging from the water and approaching the women's boat. It looked like they were going to be gobbled up, but fortunately they survived. The women mentioned that they tried to walk away quickly, but were unable to avoid the encounter. Rescuers helped them out of the water, and they were not injured. This experience certainly provided them with an exciting story to tell in the future. Number 4. Invasion of sea lions. In 2018, a few tourists were enjoying the waves, enjoying the salty breeze, when they found themselves in the middle of an impressive spectacle starring sea lions. But that was not all. The images captured revealed something even more extraordinary, as the humpback whales decided to join the marine festivity. Dozens of whales mingled with groups of sea lions to enjoy a feast of anchovies. According to the tour guide, witnessing this kind of frenetic feeding activity was quite unusual, and the excitement it generated was truly wild. For the tourists and for us, it was an experience that remained etched in memory. Who would have imagined that the ocean could offer such a magnificent and diverse spectacle? It is a reminder of the amazing diversity and unmatched beauty of marine life. Number 5. Birth of whales. A group of fishermen were in the waters of Cape Town, immersed in the quiet routine of fishing, when they suddenly witnessed a natural spectacle like no other. Hundreds of dolphins danced and played in the water, capturing their attention and sowing intrigue among them. But what they discovered next was even more surprising. A majestic whale was giving birth right at that moment, in front of their very eyes. They soon realized that the dolphins were not simply there for show. They were carrying out an act of solidarity. With their playful movements, they were creating a protective circle around the whale and her calf, making sure to keep potential predators away and ensuring the safety and well-being of the new marine family. These moments remind us of the amazing interconnectedness of life in the ocean and how, even amid the vastness and unpredictability of the sea, nature finds surprising ways to cooperate and protect each other. It is a poignant reminder of the beauty and harmony that exists in the natural world. Number 6. But what is more beautiful than seeing colored lights at night? Especially the beach lights phenomenon that occurs when waves crash against the shore at night, creating a stunning sight for those who see it. This phenomenon is caused by dinoflagellates, which are small organisms in the sea that can produce light on their own by combining luciferase and luciferin. When stimulated by heat or movement, luciferase and luciferin combine and produce light. So when we touch or move the water, the beautiful green light appears. Number 7. In the Jolly River that flows through southeast Queensland resides an amazing species of short-necked turtle. This freshwater reptile is known for its unique physical characteristics and behavior, making it one of the most unusual reptiles in the world. The turtle not only has intelligent eyes, but also a peculiar green crest on its head. Visually, it might look like hair, but it is actually algae that grows on the river turtle's head due to its prolonged stay in the water. This turtle has surprising features, such as a tail that can be 2/3 the length of the shell in males. Its algae-covered head and shell provide excellent camouflage to hide from predators. In addition to its appearance, it has a unique respiratory system that allows it to breathe through special glands in the extended part of the hind intestine, known as the cloaca. The Allegra River turtle separated from other species more than 40 million years ago. Although it has unique capabilities, it faces constant risks of extinction due to water pollution, the illegal pet trade, and habitat degradation. Scientists emphasize the importance of preserving and protecting this turtle to prolong the existence of this ancient species and maintain balance in the river ecosystem. Number 8. At the meeting point between two immense oceans, a fascinating phenomenon occurs. Contrary to what you might imagine, the collision between the waters of the Atlantic and the Pacific does not result in a clear division, as is often portrayed in movies. Instead, at this apparent point of collision, one perceives a kind of transparent barrier through which the waves pass. Although they appear to be colliding, there is no reason to be alarmed. With the naked eye, you can see the limits of this curious spectacle: dark blue waters on one side and green waters on the other, each shining with its own charm. Isn't it just beautiful? This wonder turns out to be surprising and, at the same time, enigmatic. One would think that, at the very least, there would be mysterious waters in transition, mixing the two colors, but the reality is different. This phenomenon is attributed to disparities in the composition of the oceans, especially in terms of salinity. Since the Atlantic holds the title of the world's saltest ocean, salinity plays a crucial role. However, the mineral composition of water is not uniform. At the meeting point, a greater amount of salt is concentrated, generating that visual distinction between the waters. The temperature also contributes to this aquatic dance, being higher in the Atlantic. Additionally, the surface tension of water plays its role, preventing these masses of water from merging with each other. Thus, this surprising and apparently mysterious phenomenon finds its explanation in salinity, temperature, and surface tension. This intriguing event reminds us that, sometimes, nature offers us wonders that, although they may seem incomprehensible, have solid scientific explanations. Number 9. In 2021, an African student named Don Marks went on a small trip to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean near Cape Agulhas to fish. He chose a promising spot, and the catch was expected to be good. The first fish he caught was a 3 kilograms red snapper. However, what surprised him was not the size of the catch, but what he found inside his mouth. When the hook was removed, instead of the fish's tongue there was a disgusting creature. Don confessed that he had been fishing since childhood and had never seen anything like this before, so he took a photo of the strange creature that replaced the fish's tongue and sent it to his acquaintance, biologist Nico Smith. Nico told Don that this creature is a parasite, one of the isopod species. These animals feed on the tongues of snappers, gradually sucking blood and consuming meat. They leave the fish without a tongue and adhere firmly to the oral cavity, taking the place of the lost organ. Surprisingly, these isopods are the only parasites in the world capable of completely replacing the organ of their host. They help the fish hold its prey against the roof of its mouth, like a tongue. It is not advisable to remove the isopod from the oral cavity, as this would deprive the fish of a tongue replacement. In addition, the parasites adhere so firmly to the mucous membrane of the brain that they are almost impossible to detach. Number 10. When we talk about goldfish, we usually imagine small aquarium fish whose length rarely exceeds 30 centimeters. However, it turns out that they can also grow to gigantic sizes, and now you will see such a specimen. Professional fisherman Andy Hackett is proud to have caught one of the largest goldfish in the world. This occurred on a fishing farm in Champagne, France. The caught fish weighed 30.5 kilograms, and because of its bright orange color, it was named Kayak. This fish is a hybrid of a leather carp and a koi carp. Fishing farm manager Jason Collar says Kayak is about 20 years old. She was released into this pond when she was a chick. Andy Hackett himself says that he always knew that Kayak lived in this pond, but he could never imagine that luck would smile on him, and he would be the first lucky person to catch it. It took the fisherman 25 minutes to pull this giant out of the water, but don't worry, after taking a few photos with his catch, Andy released it back into the wild. By the way, Kayak is currently the record holder for its size among other goldfish. The previous leader was caught in 2019 in Minnesota, weighing 17 kilograms. Number 11. During a fishing excursion, a fisherman named Jeff Edward was lucky enough to catch a lobster with an extremely rare coloration. At first glance, these photos might look edited, but they are not. This lobster is genuinely colored half red and half black, with the coloration split perfectly down the middle, making it a fascinating sight for perfectionists. Interestingly, Jeff wasn't the only fisherman in Maine to catch a rare, multicolored lobster. Another lucky person was Jacob Knowles, who also caught a two-toned lobster. However, in this case, the lobster's exoskeleton was blue and green. Furthermore, this specimen was a hermaphrodite, possessing both male and female organs. Scientists at a research institute in Portland explained that such two-tone colorations are due to a genetic abnormality that resembles chimerism. According to biologists, a two-tone coloration with a clear central division on the body of an arthropod occurs in 1 in 50 million individuals. Therefore, these two fishermen can truly consider themselves lucky. However, it is essential to remember that the global ocean covers just over 70% of our planet's surface. This means that your scan will take much longer. Currently, only 5% of the world's ocean has been explored, but science is making significant progress in this challenging field. Number 12. Recently, a Reddit user shared an incredible story with his followers. After they had been fishing for a long time, they decided to try scuba diving. During a dive on the Great Barrier Reef in the Pacific Ocean, they encountered a giant green turtle that they compared to a small car in size. According to this person, the turtle was at least 100 years old. They were shocked and impressed by this unusual encounter, and understandably so, as it is not every day that you see such an ancient animal in its natural habitat. On average, the life expectancy of a green turtle is 80 years, but some individuals are known to have lived over 100 years in the wild. Turtles are among the longest-lived animals on Earth, with the Galapagos giant tortoises recognized as the longest-lived among them, with an average life expectancy of 177 years. Number 13. In June 2015, fishermen off the coast of Santa Catalina Island, California, noticed an unusually long fish. It took the help of 16 people to bring it ashore. Locals are used to finding various ocean inhabitants washed ashore after a storm, but a fish that resembles a sea snake was something new for them. Therefore, many people gathered on the beach to see this strange creature up close and take photos with it. It was later discovered that this fish is known as the king herring or orf. The length of this specimen reached 5 meters, which attracted the attention of both locals and the press. The herring kings live in the Pacific, Indian and Atlantic Oceans. They live at depths of 500 to 700 meters and are the longest bony fish of all those studied. On average, they measure around 3 meters, but the largest recorded specimen was 11 meters long and weighed 272 kilograms. Number 14. A notable exception arose when a Canadian man shared a video claiming to have found a Megalodon off the coast of Canada. The intense moment was captured on footage of his boat, instilling fear as he contemplated the possible consequences. Despite the viral nature of the video, skepticism emerged among viewers. Meanwhile, shark scientists quickly dismissed the Megalodon claim, but remained cautious about accepting it without substantial evidence. The absence of the shark skin pattern in the video is a significant detail that may offer valuable clues to its identity. By examining the pattern, we can obtain information about the species it belongs to. The video shows a large sea creature, but the lack of clear details makes it difficult to identify it with certainty. It could be a whale shark or a basking shark instead of a megalodon. Although the Canadian man is sure of what he saw, the quality of the video does not convince everyone. Although it is exciting to think about finding a megalodon, we must be cautious and make sure it is safe for people. Number 15. In 2012, fishermen off the coast of Japan had an extraordinary encounter while taking their nets to the boat. They discovered an immense creature tangled inside the legendary giant squid. This elusive creature, known for its rarity and captivating history, had inspired awe and fear for centuries. The captured female squid measured an impressive 5.5 meters, 18 feet, in length. Although it was missing 2 of its longest arms, researchers estimated that, had it been intact, it could have reached a staggering 8 meters, 26 feet, in size, surpassing ordinary sea creatures in size. The giant squid's mesmerizing eyes, which resemble dinner plates, are perfectly adapted for navigating the dark depths of the sea. These remarkable features allow the squid to detect prey and survive in its hostile environment. The discovery of the giant squid left a profound impact on both fishermen and the scientific community, evoking memories of ancient tales of mythical sea creatures. The realization that such a creature actually exists, revealed by ordinary fishermen, was truly astonishing. This encounter served as a powerful reminder of the vast and unexplored mysteries that lie within the ocean. The sea holds countless secrets and enigmatic creatures that call explorers and scientists to venture further and discover its hidden wonders. Ultimately, the encounter with the giant squid humbled us, reminding us that despite our advances, the natural world still holds impressive surprises. Number 16. A serene day of fishing for a Nebraska man west of Yankton, South Dakota, took an unexpected turn when his line got snagged on something peculiar beneath the surface of the water. Initially mistaking it for an ordinary rock, curiosity prompted him to investigate further. As he approached, his eyes widened in astonishment. It was not a simple rock, but a collection of bones that hinted at the presence of a forgotten skeleton. Overwhelmed by the importance of his discovery, he instinctively pulled out his camera, capturing images of the mysterious find to share with the online community. Eager for diverse opinions, he posted the photos online, setting off a series of events that would forever alter his perception of the world around him. Within minutes, the images captured the attention of enthusiasts and experts alike, many speculating that the find could be a reliquary from the prehistoric era. The importance of this possible discovery spread across the internet, igniting debates and fueling the imagination of those intrigued by the mysteries of the past. Realizing the magnitude of his discovery, the fisherman decided to seek the guidance of a knowledgeable expert to shed light on the enigma he had found. Working with a biologist from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, the fossil was subjected to careful examination, unearthing astonishing revelations. The findings confirmed that the bones belonged to a species of fish that had roamed the waters approximately 90 million years ago. Overwhelmed by the realization that he had stumbled upon an ancient reliquary, the Nebraska man could not help but marvel at the thought of this creature's journey through time. How had she managed to evade discovery for so long, silently preserving his secrets beneath the depths of the water? It was a humbling moment, filled with awe and admiration, as he contemplated the intricate works of nature. Perhaps, he thought, it was nature's way of bestowing upon him a rare gift, a chance to etch his name in history, forever connected to this remarkable fossil.